Hey, this is JC at JC's Comics and More, your pop culture superstore at 6725 West Central Avenue. That's Toledo, Ohio, 43617, 419-531-6097. Got new comics to get processed for New Comic Book Day, which is coming up. Seems like just mere hours from now. These days go by fast. But you got a couple of boxes here to check. And look at this box here. This is nice here. This thing is nice and ripped open like this. Very nicely done. Look at that. Hopefully we see nothing, damaged. But it's an adventure. They sent us some air, along with some Marvel Comics Digest with Venom. These are sure to be a big hit. Let's see. One sheet. Got some Saga trades back in stock. Very, very well needed. Got Dark Knight's Metal back in stock. I need to reorder even more of those now. Even though I've got it back in stock, I still need to reorder it. As well as the other different hardcovers that go along with it. They keep selling. It's a beast. Let's check this out. Last issue of Wolverine Claws for a Killer. Wonder if anything will be resolved with this issue. I doubt it. Pearl. Oh my gosh, this is from Brian Michael Bendis. From the creators of Jessica Jones. Who's that? This is the David Mack cover. That's a much better cover than his recent Superman covers. That's his strength. Star Wars Beckett. It's a new, I think it's a one-shot, if I remember correctly. They're going to drain that franchise dry. Disney's getting this money's worth. Cave Woman. Got this set aside for a customer. New Thor #4 with the Fantastic Four cover. I believe these are the Brian Hitch covers. Or maybe not. No, it looks like Brian Hitch. His style changes a lot, though. Let's see who's doing the art on the inside. See if it's the same art. Pew. Archie meets Batman. Second issue already. Batman's all proud. Finally got himself a redhead. Put this box over here. That's set aside for a customer. Got the new Magic order. These are selling quite well. We'll see how this issue sells. See if it continues that trend. Got the Virgin covers on Green Lanterns #53. Again, as always, be nice if there's a logo at the top, especially with a book like this here. Really, is there really a need to have this logo down there and not towards the top? You've got cartoonists. You don't have artists doing these comics. These are cartoonists. And they're not Bernie Wrightson's, not even anywhere as close to Bernie Wrightson. Same with that Cave Carson cover. That's not an artist, that's a cartoonist. Okay, yet another Marvel crossover. Too many crossovers, Marvel. What's it going to be next week? Neuterization? Let's neuter the mutants. Let's do that one as your next big crossover. Mutants get neutered. Wolverine gets snipped like a little dog. Grave Diggers. We got new Poe Dameron. It's still being published. I know. Mutant Ninja Turtles, Urban Legends. That's the retailer's cover. Being held for somebody that's currently in Ireland. Have fun. Hope you guys are having fun. Either set aside for customer. There's a variant edition. The next big X-Men epic starts here. Don't worry if you missed this one, wait 6 months. Matt Wagner's The Mage, or the Hero Denied. We got a new Squirrel Girl book. This book's actually selling a little bit better. This is issue 1. This book came out already. I swear I've got copies of that book. RoboCop, or Bebop and Rocksteady. Set that aside for Mr. Ireland. Got more Magic Order comics. Mike Millar likes to push it real good. Revenge of Wonderland. Get that set aside. More copy of The Claws for a Killer. Gotta make sure copies aren't damaged. I sent a big box of damages back just tomorrow morning when I go to UPS. Those big boxes going back. Here's a Mobius variant cover on Iron Man 3. It's about the best thing about that book. And I have to apologize. My camera, all of a sudden, sometimes it decides it wants to zoom all the way in on something. It's got a mind of its own. Next thing you don't want to know, it's going to want to vote. But it doesn't have an ID, so it can't. Gets new Beneath the Dark Crystal, Jim Henson. We've got, I think this is the last issue, or next to last issue of Batwoman. Deadpool Assassin, artwork by Mark Bagley, the very talented Mark Bagley. He could most certainly be worthy of emptying Bernie Wrightson's pencil sharpener. That's set aside for a customer. Here you got Justice League 6, Jim Lee cover, with Mr. Jon Stewart, formerly of The Daily Show. The rest of my copies there. Those are the copies coming from the damaged bottom, so they actually survived. All right. George R.R. Martin. There you go. There's another Revenge of Wonderland. Okay, the new Weapon X from Marvel. So they've got the logo at the cover there. They easily could have put it at the bottom. So kudos to you guys. I'll give you a gold star today for that. Don't make me take it away. The Image Book Stellar. Here we got more copies of Batman meets Archie 66, or Archie meets Batman 66. Unfortunately, that did not sell very well. I cut my orders back dramatically with that issue. We've got the Turtles, Urban Legends regular cover. Spectacular Spider-Man. I've heard he's going to be losing his writer soon. Chip is moving on his way. I believe that's a second printing of the Titans there. Got more copies of Deadpool Assassin, the Johnson cover. After Frazetta. I think Frank might be proud of that. Dave Johnson's a good artist. Okay. Get the rest of my Deadpool Assassins. I believe this is the third printing on Doomsday Clock 1s. I think we got the second printing of Doomsday Clock 2s, I believe, are somewhere in this stack. Aftershock Comics Lost City Explorers. Again, Aftershock, a nice new company. There's the other cover to Grave Diggers. Oh no, it's the Edge of Spider-Geddon, because 3 people asked for it. East to West, Volume 8. The other covers to Bebop and Rocksteady. Let's put these together really quickly. And another copy of Rising with Squirrel Girl and Ms. Marvel. Watching some whacked out virtual reality. The other covers to George Martin's Clash of Kings, Game of Thrones. Incredibles 2 from Dark Horse. Got some more copies of Incredibles 2. Doctor Strange number 4. I think there's some variant covers somewhere in here as part of the Doctor Stranges. Got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Both those copies get set aside. New Guardians from the New Age of Heroes, issue number 4. A Challenger dies. I bet it's going to be red. Maybe it'll be Rocky. Or Ace. It's going to be Ace. Ace will die. Okay. Let's put this down real quick. Cable Deadpool Annual. There's 2 different covers on this. That's a pretty nice cover right there. Jeepers Creepers, issue 4. People have been waiting on this. Gideon Falls. I guess they're making a movie of this because there's a lot of people trying to find those early issues now, because it might be worth something. Yeah. Sherlock Holmes. Mr. Stewart Man will probably want this. I better set it aside for him. More Archie and Batman's, because there's like 8 covers on this thing. Archie is so desperate to get their sales up. Putting multiple covers on this thing. We've got one customer that wants one of each cover. There we got Evolution. We got part 2 of the Atlantis. Think Atlantis with the Suicide Squad. Aquaman should just kick the crap out of them. Seriously. Without even trying. Seriously. Come on. What is this? Family Guy? You guys got a diss on Aquaman? Bookshelf. It's got some promo stuff there. Here we got Weapon X. A new era Weapon X Force. Looks like the artwork is much better than what it was the previous issue, just taking the first glance. Got some Fantastic Four covers of Weapon H. This is a J. Scott Campbell cover. And you know why that's going to sell. Because it's J. Scott Campbell, of course. Why else? He does a really good Mr. Fantastic. And look, he can draw flames also. Unlike the current artist on Fantastic Four, she needs to go back and learn how to draw flames. You need to learn how to draw. You need to learn to draw flames. You don't know how to draw flames. New Astonishing X-Men annual. Lots of annuals this week, it seems. Got some damaged copies of the Weatherman. There's the other copies of the annual. Old Frosty's on the front. The rest of the X-Men annuals. Pull those out. Take a look. Those are okay. Copy of Wildstorm. Make sure that this is set aside for one of my customers. And we've got a Pearl. Got a blank cover. And again, this is DC. I thought it was Marvel. It's like, that's right, he's no longer with Marvel. Another cover to Archie meets Batman 66. Again, I've cut back my orders. Maybe I've not cut back far enough on this book. We'll see. Crowded. It's a new Image book, I do believe. Got Go Digger. That's for a good pull customer. More Jeepers Creepers covers. I think that's all 3 covers then. Okay. So copies of the Weatherman, the other cover. Those other covers aren't what I would consider bad enough. Can't call every little nick in. I do have another box I'm going to have to count out as well. But let's get these rest of these Weapon X's to where they're supposed to go. It's one of the other covers on Spider-Geddon. Here's the second printing of Doomsday Clock 2. Cover B of Next Generation, Deanna Troy. The regular cover on Green Lantern 3. God, not sure which cover he is going to want. Coyotes, Virgin cover, set aside for customers. Same with this Revenge of Wonderland. That copy can go out. Sonic. For the guy that needs Sonic. Baby Teeth, same thing. Only copy, unfortunately, I buy from Aftershock. Some of their titles just don't sell as much as I wish they were. Rumble. Or no, this isn't Rumble. This is Crude. I thought it was Rumble because the logo goes down the side much like Rumble. But unfortunately, this one is not Rumble. Looks like we might have some damaged copies of the Batgirls, unfortunately. Josh Middleton covers. Of course they'd have to be damaged, right? Of course. Every single copy is damaged. Like clockwork. So it means the rest of the stuff in that box is damaged as well. I just boxed up a whole bunch of damages. And sometimes you can't really tell. Sometimes it doesn't look like there's going to be much as far as damages, and sometimes there is. Now these Spartageddons seem to be not damaged. Now, those are okay. Wait a second. The ones on the very bottom. Those are not okay. So, let's check these other copies. Just make sure the corners, the edges, yeah. There's at least one more that I'll call there. So, just a little too good to be true. Okay, Sonics. I think I put a Sonic aside for a customer already. Did I or did I not? Yes, you did. Analog, that goes for a customer. You got Infinity Wars, number 2. Again, let's look at these corners. Those seem to be okay. We'll check the rest of these corners out. There's certainly a couple there that I might have to call in. Set those aside. Sure, why not? They're damaged. Just like these Archies, Batmans, you can see that. These are all damaged. At least my stack isn't quite as high as it was last week. Ice Cream Man with the logo at the bottom damaged. It's to be damaged just because of that fact alone. Like I call him the Multiple Man. He's got enough problems. His logo is at the bottom. He doesn't need any more problems. But that's it for that box. As always, if you enjoy the videos, certainly hit the subscribe and smash that bell for notifications, because you just never know which comic box is going to be damaged next week. Thank you, Ups. Thank you, Diamond, for making a box that could actually sustain and perhaps hold and withstand damages. So I drew something here some time ago. These boxes here should be right here in a larger box with bumpers. And when we get smashed in, guess what's not going to get smashed in? These corners. Think about it, Diamond. Wouldn't you like to save millions of dollars of damages every year? I would like to save the comics that are damaged, that when I do get them days later, I don't sell as many because people have gone elsewhere. Thank you, Diamond. Thanks.